They have four-year freshmen coming in. They have a better feel of all the resources that are available to them. And being a transfer student, you have to jump in there in 2 years and graduate. So we want to make sure you get your best experience here at Cal. And what that means is we build community at the Transfer Center. And we aid with giving you educational 198 courses with your transition to Cal. So what does that mean? We help you learn how to read. And you may be questioning like, okay, well I already know how to read. No, we make you read as an active reader. And what that means is you actually have to read your books. So at community college, this is from my perspective, I didn't really have to read. So I just took notes, showed up in class, and I aced my classes because it was pretty simple. Some reading, but that was pretty much it. At Cal, you have 5 books for one class, and a reader, which is a collection of articles like 2 pages or 200 pages long. And you're expected to read each book like in a week. So, and you're tested on it, and then you're not tested on who was the author and all that stuff. No, you're actually tested on what your ideas stem from, those theories, and how are you an analytical thinker. Which is a bit challenging, because you really have to go in depth with knowing what you're reading. So we help with that transition. And aside from that, a lot of people feel isolated on campus because there's not a lot of transfer students. So we try to foster community in that aspect. Behind me is called a focus group. This is for the student parents. So we also have a program for student parents. I'm a student parent. Actually had my daughter in May 2014. She's going to be 1 year old next month. So thank you. I just got accepted to grad school, and I'm going to graduate this May. A little bit about myself. I transferred from Sacramento City College in 2012. I began working at the Transfer Center and also became a facilitator for one of the Ed 198 courses. And then I just got accepted to grad school. And in between that transition, I got pregnant and had a baby. But yeah, so transferring to Cal is no joke. We do try to help foster those resources that are going to enable you to be successful as a student. And because Cal is a research institution, we expect you to know some methods of research. And we help with understanding what UC Berkeley is with a highlight of what researching means as a UC Berkeley student. Because that is kind of expected out of you since you are at a research institution. And one last thing, we do have workshops for fostering career exploration, resume building. We have study abroad, which I highly suggest you take as a student. Like, please study abroad. Like, I wish I studied abroad. I have plenty of friends who studied abroad, got internships, studied in Spain. What was that?
Which countries?
Africa, Brazil, Paris, Costa Rica, Spain, the Netherlands, Switzerland, Germany, you name it, they went there. So, and it's a really good highlight for your resume because it shows employers that you're willing and open-minded to study in a different country with different ideas and help you transition back into the U.S. with those perspectives from a different country. So pushing those boundaries of what reality really is and how can you shape different ideas and perspectives into businesses, into education, and all that wonderful methodology. But yeah, do you guys have any questions about that transfer center? So we do have EOP. Do you guys have EOP at Marin? Okay, cool. So we have EOP. Their approach to advising is more holistic. They try to look at the student as a whole individual. What that means is not only are they a student, they're also a student parent. They have things going on in their life which can affect your student life. First generation, low income, international student, undocumented student. So they really try to highlight who you are as an individual. We have